Hey, real quick, man. Let me put y'all on game on how to not be broke in the military, bro. But YouTube's got there, man. It's on the path, baby. And we are back with another video. Check this out. Uh, Most of y'all gonna be joining single, meaning not married. So you're gonna be living in them dorms, okay? And when you living in the dorms, you're not getting BAH, you're not getting BAS. That is your rent money and food money. Uh, that is already coming at your check when you live in the dorms, cause you get to eat for free at the DFAC, and then you got the dorms. So everything that you give for free ain't really free. Just know you paying for everything. So, uh, save your money, bro. Save your money. And I know that's easier said than done, but you kind of gotta ain't no kind of, you gotta live below your means. You know what I'm saying? Be frugal a little bit. You know, be comfortable. You know, because everybody hobbies and things that they like are different. You know, my things for shoes. I would buy shoes. I would buy two pair of shoes a month. You know, I would buy a pair with the first paycheck, and I would buy a pair on the 15th paycheck. Now, it really depends on how much the shoes cost, because I'm at least buying two pairs of shoes, but it could be four. Because if I find some shoes on sale, meaning under $100, hey, I can work with that. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, don't be scared to catch the sales, bruh. You keep more money in your pocket. Now, what's gonna mess some of y'all up is y'all gonna get a new car, fool. Y'all gonna get a new car. And nigga, don't do that yet. I ain't saying don't do it at all, but don't do that yet. The average car note right now is like 750. 750. And for some of y'all, most of y'all, a lot of y'all, the Air Force is gonna be like your first time seeing like some real money. This gonna be the first time you see a comma in your bank account. So don't go splurge it, bruh. Because I don't know if y'all was paying attention. The government shutdowns be happening. You know, and it be coming close, as if active duty military ain't gonna get paid. So you always gotta be prepared for a rainy day. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have something to fall back on to hold you over for if and when something happen. And stuff is going to happen. You may have to replace 4 tires that month. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like wookie ass shit be happening, bro, and you gotta pay for it. Leave them credit cards alone. Leave them alone. If you're not responsible, if you know how to use them. Some people are responsible with them and know how to use them. But if you are ignorant to credit cards, don't even, I don't care what the promotional sale they got going on, what the interest is. If you don't know how to pay a credit card, don't do it. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? But let me get back to the car. Get you a cash car. What I did was, when I was in tech school, I had a Mustang. It was I want to say a 2005 Mustang. You know, one of them older type joints. I went home from tech school. Well, I went home during tech school on the weekend and got my car and brought it to tech school. And then once tech school was over with, I went back home and I jumped in a '06 Malibu, man, not Malibu, Chevy Impala with the ticking AC. Y'all know about that ticking AC. That ticking AC. Both of the cars was paid off. And so I took that Impala to Delaware. You know what I'm saying? The only reason I had got my Camaro was because my power steering issue that I had with the Impala, I couldn't fix it, bro. I couldn't fix it. It got to the point where Chevy couldn't fix it. So I had to get a new car. And even then at the time, what was this, 2013? I had got it 2 years old. Yeah. I don't get the same year car, you know what I'm saying? I always get a 2 to 3 year old car, right? It's cheaper. So I got the Camaro, and my note was very favorable. I think it was like 3 something. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I also became a Raven, so that's kind of like a gift to me because I knew I was finna come into some money. You know what I'm saying? And now that I think about it, sometimes I wish I would have got the Escalade because I ain't really know how the Raven money was going to hit. You know what I'm saying? If I knew it was going to hit like that, I would have got the Escalade instead. Because at the time, I had always wanted the Escalade. But I'm getting off subject. If you're going to buy a car, bro, get a cash car first. That's what I always recommend. Drive it till the wheels fall off. Until you can't drive that motherfucker no more. Then you get your new car, but always get like a 2 to 3 year old car. All right. Uh, Now, when it's your time to leave the dorms, this is where you see your real money at, boy. This is where you see your real money at. That's where you get that BAH and that BAS. Okay, your BAH is your rent money, and that BAS is your food money, your grocery money. Nigga, this is how you keep most of that in your pocket. When it's time for you to move out the dorms, get some roommates, bruh. That's the play. Roommates is the play. Okay? Roommates. Luckily, I had I had 2 houses during my time. 65 Washington Street, it was me, Donnie, Mosby, and Lisa. That's 4 people. Everything is broken down 4 ways. So my bills, minus like the car, like the house bills, I was only like paying $200 to $300 a month. You know what I'm saying? So I always had extra money to play with. You know what I'm saying? And then the second house we got, me, Donnie, Rice, and my boy Jesse, another 4 people. And that was a cheaper house. Same thing. $200 to $300 a month. What we talking about? And sometimes you buy our own food. Y'all gonna understand. You gonna buy what you want, what you like, and sometimes y'all come together. Y'all want to throw a party. Y'all go have on the barbecues and all that. But other than that, bro, roommates is the play. Now I listen. I get it. Pat, I want my own space. I want to walk around naked. I want to have girls over. I understand. I understand. If you could help it, or if you can't help it, get a spot on your own. But if you're gonna do that, make sure the rent don't eat up all the BAH. Okay? But if you can help it, bro, get you some roommates. Get you a house. If y'all can't find a house, of course get an apartment. But if you young, just like I was young, bro, man, y'all gonna have girls in and out the crib anyway. So man, they don't. If you ain't rooming with childish dudes, man, they ain't gonna be tripping. You got females over there, fool. If they hear you clapping cheeks, they just hear you clapping cheeks because you gonna hear your roommate clapping cheeks. And shit, it is another day at the household. You know, one night you gonna have chicks over, and the next night your roommate's gonna have chicks over. But it is all y'all gotta establish the boundaries and what I'm saying, be respectful. Like, bro, don't be having this girl be all loud and stuff. I'm trying to sleep. We gotta get up for work and PT in the morning. Like, come on, bro. But if you find you a group of people that's on the same thing that you own, fool, yeah, that's how you keep a lot of money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Because there are going to be times in some months, like a 5 week month. Sometimes the gap between the 1st and the 15th is 3 weeks, or the 15th to the 1st, that is 3 weeks. That is the longest 3 weeks of your life, fool. Yeah, and you can tell who hurting for money because 3 weeks is a long time without getting a check, fool. Because you constantly spending, just existing, getting gas, buying food, buying little stuff here and there. It adds up and it adds up fast. So you got to be prepared for them 3 week gaps. But if you got roommates, that 3-week gap can feel like the regular 2-week gap. You know what I'm saying? Because your bills ain't expensive, right? Now, some of y'all are going to deploy, and that's where you make your money, my boy and girl. That's where you make your money. Now, listen, for some of y'all, this gonna be the most money you ever seen deposited in your account, right? You gonna think you're rich. You're not rich. You're not rich. You just got a little bit more extra than you used to. And for some reason, everything that you ever wanted, it be going on sale. So now you just you feel obligated to buy because you got all this money because you're not paying bills at home because you're on deployment. You got a cash car. And so you got a lot more than you used to. So you buying shit. If you can cut out spending while on deployment, bro, you gonna come out to deployment with at least 10K in your account. And that's at the minimum. It could be more. But you gotta stay disciplined. Ball out when you come back home. But them deployments, that's where you make your money. Okay? Your usual 1,500 every 2 weeks, it go up to like 2,500 every 2 weeks. And deployments are 6 months. If they haven't changed, do the math, bro. Do the math. So, cash car, well, being frugal, living under your means, cash car, roommates, deployments. That's how you not be broke in military. Thank me later. Thank me later. Hit that like button for you, boy. And I'll catch y'all in the next one, dog.